approach so you decide what's best for you. Call me today and let's get your home sold.
Lori Mitchell shows you who's making a difference. Friday evenings at 6.
Okay, the weekend is finally here, and it wouldn't be Friday without a visit from Melissa Lail talking about the great things happening this weekend at the Chattanooga Market. And it looks like you are ready to serve up some good food.
Yes, exactly. I have been cooking, as we all have been in my kitchen, lots and lots. So, yeah, I went this, as I do every Sunday, and kind of scope out what I want to buy. And I was all into this sausage. So this particular one, this is our, so it's the Dracula hot Eastern European style chicken sausage. Anyway, our sausage guy, I'm sorry?
It's a chicken sausage?
This one is a chicken sausage, but I bought his andouille sausage. He's got like 5 to 7 maybe varieties of sausages, and some of them are already pre-cooked, some of them you have to cook. But I took the andouille sausage and made jambalaya because it just sort of feels like, you know, comfort, warm, you know, fall food. So, you know, you can put sausage in 50 million different things, right? So that was one of my favorite finds this weekend, was the sausage.
I think people do forget how versatile a sausage can be because people are enjoying grilling out at night on the weekends. You can put some on the grill like you would a bratwurst, but then you can crumble it and turn it into a breakfast casserole. You can do all types of things with it.
There you go. Exactly. And it just kind of, it's one of those things that come frozen. You can stick it in your freezer and have it for months to come. So, and then of course you can't have jambalaya with that cornbread, right? So Lodge being one of our, you know, sponsors that we love so dearly, because everybody can bake with Lodge on, you know, can put anything in there. And they have a new bake line, by the way. You can now make cakes in your Lodge cast iron. But Red Clay Farms has all sorts of, you know, whether it be grits or I've talked about their porridge before. This was their cornmeal, made some cornbread in this cast iron and made the crust really crispy by putting my cast iron in the oven ahead of time. So anyway, here it is, you know, early in the day, but I've got dinner done.
You mentioned how that's a great day. You mentioned that you've been cooking a lot in your kitchen. I have too, but you know what else I've been doing since I've been home a lot? I'm a list maker by nature anyway, but I've been thinking a lot about the holiday season coming up. And so I have around my house all different pieces of paper where I'll jot notes down for Christmas ideas and menu ideas. But what a fun thing to go and buy some of these things that you can put in your freezer and then give them out as gifts to people at the holiday time.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, there's a lot of vendors who are have season packets or dip packets, and those are perfect except for the holidays, for those things, for having company over. You know, gosh, you're probably a really good gift giver if you're making lists already. And I love that idea because this is the time to sort of be intentional and thoughtful about picking out those gifts rather than waiting until December and rushing around and doing it.
I get so overwhelmed. And I don't know that people would tell you I'm a very good gift giver, but I do think about it a lot. Don't always act on my thought. So, with the sausage, Melissa, does he give you suggestions on how to cook it? Because that chicken sausage sounds pretty exotic.
Yeah, he definitely will. And I haven't specifically asked him about that one because when I was shopping on Sunday, I had jambalaya on the brain. Actually, originally I was thinking gumbo, but then I did jambalaya. But so many of our vendors will do that. They tell you how, you know, they like to prepare the food that they have grown or made or whatever for you, and they're full of ideas. So that is a great way, and especially now, you know, it's an easy shopping experience. There's not a huge crowd by any means. So you have that one-on-one time with the producer to talk about those things.
And are you still able at the downtown market on Sundays? Are you able to have food trucks still?
Yeah. Yes, we have. I think last weekend we probably had 4 food trucks. So, you know, things are opening up a little bit, but not to the point where you won't feel comfortable. We are nowhere near where we were last year. Not to say that we don't want to be there, because we do want to be there next year. But for people, honestly, who may have been a little bit, you know, weary of going downtown when it's so crowded, this is your time. It's an easy shopping experience. Everybody's wearing masks.
Right.
and you can have that one-on-one time with your farm.
Okay, and then the way it is set up in years past, it was just kind of everything under one roof. This year, what you've done is strategically the Sunday markets, both Collegedale and downtown, are food and produce only, essentials, right? And then the
Well,
crafting is the week is on the river market.
yes and no. We have opened up the or the downtown market and the Collegedale market to a limited number of artists. So you're going
Okay.
to see a little bit more of that. But to your point exactly, the river market is a full artist market. So Saturday from 10 to 5, you're going to find, probably 2 to 3 dozen vendors that are doing the handicrafts, the artisan type gift items that you might be looking for. It's all art. And of course, there's free yoga at 10 a.m., which I love.
Oh, that's
What a great weather to do that.
the big yogi, I have found out. That's her
I do love it.
hobby of choice. All right. So is it too early for me to ask you about the holiday market? Are y'all at least beginning to think about what you might do?
We definitely are. And so the holiday market should proceed pretty much as normal because it's a really safe, easy environment. We're at the Chattanooga Convention Center. Everything is spread out. That's where you can get all of your gifts. It's all through December, the first 3 weekends leading right up until Christmas. It's Saturday and Sunday. And because I've got this on the brain today, so Lodge, one of our sponsors, is we're going to do something brand new at the holiday market this year. They're going to do a bake-off to introduce their new bake line. So we'll be talking more about that.
Very fun. Well, I'll let you get to it because you've got a lot of willpower if you can talk to me
Oh my goodness.
and not be digging in.
Yeah.
Thank you, Melissa, so much.
Thank you.
You can shop the Chattanooga Market and the River Market this weekend. As Melissa mentioned, the River Market is open Saturdays and Sundays right there in the Tennessee Aquarium Plaza. Then you've got the Collegedale Market and down at the Pavilion on Sundays. We're back after this.